Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the types of caudal fins or tails in fishes. Caudal fin is well developed in most fishes because it is an important contributor to the forward propulsion during swimming. So it is essential for the forward propulsion during swimming, and caudal fins plays an important role in fish swimming. So it is a locomotory organ for fish. The caudal fin in most of the fishes is highly developed with few exceptions, like in hippocampus and some of the eels. In hippocampus, that is known as seahorse, the tail is prehensile. In bottom dwelling rays, the fin tends to be reduced, and in stingrays, caudal fin is lacking. It has different shapes in different groups of fishes correlated with their habits. So the shape of the fin depends on the habit of the fish, so that it is of great importance in classification of fishes. There are three main types of tails or caudal fins which are found in fishes. First is diphycircle, the second is heterocircle, and the third is homocircle. So in the first type, that is diphycircle tail, most primitive kind of tail or caudal fin, and known as diphycircle tail, or also known as protocircle tail, which you can see in the first diagram, that is protocircle or diphycircle tail. It is not exhibited by many living fishes. The vertebral column extends straight back to the tip of the tail, dividing the fin symmetrically and equally into the dorsal or epicaudal and ventral or hypocaudal lobes. So in diphycircle or protocircle tail, the fin is symmetrical and equally divided into a dorsal, epicaudal and a ventral hypocaudal lobe. Diphycircle caudal fin occurs in modern cyclostomes, primitive sharks, holocephali, that is chimera, and living ripnoi, that is known as lungfishes, and also in living crossopterygi, and the example of crossopterygi is Latimeria. So these are the example of fishes in which diphycircle tail is present. Again, I am saying that it is present in modern cyclostomes. Then modern cyclostomes, primitive sharks, holocephali, living dipnoi, living crossopterygians, and many larval teleost and deep sea fishes are present in which contains diphycircle tail. Latimeria and extinct coelacanths have unique symmetrical three-lobed tail with a marked median lobe. So you can see in the diagram modified diphycircle in which there are three lobes with a marked median lobe. In chimera and some deep sea fishes, the fin is called isocircle, which is very much elongated and symmetrical. Presence of protocircle tail in some highly developed fishes is due to its secondary modification. So in chimera, you can see chimera here. This is a diagram of an isocircle tail which is present in chimera and which is very much elongated and symmetrical. So this is the first type of tail, that is diphysircle. Then the second type of tail or caudal fin that is present in fishes, that is heterocircle tail. You can see in this, these are the heterocircle tails. That is the second type, and it is the intermediate type in which, so it is an intermediate type in which the vertebral column bends upwards. You can see in the diagram of heterocircle tail, and the vertebral column bends upwards and reaches up to the tip of the more prominent dorsal row, thus making the caudal fin strongly asymmetrical. It is typical of modern elasmobranchs. So the heterocircle tail is present in elasmobranchs, that is also known as chondrichthyes or cartilaginous fishes, and also present in extinct osteolapid crossopterygians, that is Osteolapis, and also in extinct dipnoans, that is Dipterus, and the living Holoskians, that is Accipenser and Polyodon. So heterocircle caudal fin is characteristics of bottom feeders with ventral mouth and without swim bladder. The stroke of the larger dorsal lobe in swimming serve to direct fish towards the bottom. The opposite of the heterocircle condition, in which the vertebral column terminates into a larger ventral lobe, is known as hypocircle type. It is peculiar to flying fish. You can see in the hypocircle tail, that is it is peculiar to flying fish, that is Cypselurus, to attain maximum speed for gliding as it leaves the water. So it is also a type of heterocircle tail. The hypocircle tail is an example of heterocircle tail. But in heterocircle tail, which is present in modern sharks and Polydon accipenser, the vertebral column bends upwards in the dorsal lobe, whereas in hypocircle tail, it is the vertebral column terminates into larger ventral lobe, and in heterocircle tail, the hypocaudal lobe is small and the dorsal lobe is larger. So it helps in propulsion of the fish towards the bottom, because the fishes and modern sharks are bottom feeders, whereas in hypocircle tail it helps in the gliding due to the larger ventral lobe, which enable the flying fish to attain a maximum speed during the gliding as it leaves the water. So this is the second type, heterocircle tail, and the last third type of caudal fin that is present in fishes, that is homocircle tail. This is the advanced and most common type of caudal fin that is present in fishes, and its characteristics of the majority of hair bony fishes, that is teleos. It is externally symmetrical, but internally it is asymmetrical. So you can see in the diagram of homocircle, it is externally symmetrical, but it may be internally asymmetrical. In this type, the original dorsal lobe or epicaudal lobe is suppressed. Only the original ventral lobe or hypocaudal lobe is greatly developed into a single or two equal and symmetrical lobes. So you can see here in the homocircle tail that the two lobes is part of ventral lobe, and the dorsal lobe is reduced. Then vertebral column is short, and its terminal part, the urostyle, is slightly upturned caudal fin into dorsal lobe. Homocircle caudal fin is characteristic of fishes with terminal mouth, and it strokes force the fish straight forward. So homocircle tail is present in modern fishes, that is teleos, and it strokes force as the fish to the straightforward direction. Homocircle type has several variations. In some deep sea fishes, the terminal part of vertebral column is straight and greatly elongated to form isocircle tail, as we have already discussed. In Pherespis, you can see in the last diagram, vertebral column and fin itself become reduced and vestigial, forming a G5 circle tail. Then urostyle is a bit elongated and upturned, also with or without an upturned fleshy lobe. This is called abbreviated homocircle type. You can see in the diagram of abbreviated homocircle type that urostyle is bit elongated and upturned, also with or without an upturned fleshy lobe. So these are the different types of caudal fins that are present in fishes. The summary is that there are mainly three types of caudal fins. First is diphyscercal, and then the second type is heterocircle, and the third type is homocircle. The first type, protocircle or diphyscercal, is mainly present in extinct fishes. Then the second type, heterocircle tail, is in characteristics of elasmobranchs, that is cartilaginous fishes or chondrichthyes. And the third type, that is homocircle tail, it is in characteristics of most of the modern fishes, and that is also known as bony fishes. So this is the important organ of the fish body, and it is a locomotory organ which helps in swimming of fish. So that's all about the types of caudal fins or tails in fishes. Thank you.